Oh man, this is a nice space. We could do a lot down here. Who's that? You guys see that guy? Home renovation and house flipping shows are nothing new for reality TV. I mean, there's like a whole channel about it and easily hundreds of shows focused on it, like The Property Brothers. And I'd be lying if I said that it didn't catch my interest from time to time. I love seeing people renovate or flip a house and think about all the ways that they did it horribly or how I would do things differently, as if I've decorated anything. really anything, now that I think about it. But you can find some pretty weird ones, like zombie house flipping. They just build zombie survival houses. They make your house zombie proof, I guess. Wait, it's not? Apparently it's just about flipping old abandoned houses. I was so mad when I found that out. I saw zombie house flipping and I was like, that's gonna be awesome. They're gonna put bunkers and stuff. No. It's just a house flipping show. You can find some kind of weird ones, you know, like Ugliest House in America. That one's pretty fun. You just see really ugly houses, or Flipping 101, where people just suck at doing it. Or my beautiful pitch to HGTV, Haunted House Flipper, where Zach Baggins is like exorcising demons in another room going, Sally, can you hear me, Sally? While Nancy's in the other room choosing like the color palette for the bathroom. Or they renovate the house for the ghosts, so the ghosts, ooh, untapped market. Ghost real estate. You know how many dead people there are? More than alive. You could sell a lot of houses. It's just such a... Sometimes I like to dig through a lot of these weird ones, and I think I found the weirdest one out there, like by far the weirdest one. Murder house flip. And you're probably like, wait, murder? Like murder? Yeah, what else would that mean? It's pretty much exactly what the title says, but it was still kind of shocking to me. Basically, these home renovators would either buy or get hired by the homeowners to renovate genuine serial killer or murderers' houses. And then they try to fix them up like somebody didn't get stabbed in Timmy's new bedroom. Like, it's insane. And these aren't like cold cases where it's just kind of unconfirmed. I'm talking Jodi Arias's house is an episode. The Pasadena Massacre house. The fucking Golden State Killer has an episode. And they just like go in and fix them up. For those who don't know, Jodi Arias is an incredibly famous murder case where she brutally murdered her boyfriend and then left him in the bathroom shower for like days before he was found. And these guys are just coming in like, what do we make the bathroom tiles blue? Oh my, wait, this would be awesome. This show is just so bizarre. I was honestly shocked it even made it past the pilot. You're probably thinking like, what, 2 to 3 episodes? No. This show actually had 2 full seasons running from 2020 to 2022 before, shockingly, it wasn't renewed for season 3. And I honestly can't place my finger on why. This also makes me question a lot of the homeowners of these houses. Like, can you imagine buying one of these homes? Like asking the realtor, did anything bad happen here? And they just reply with like, yeah, so you know Ted Bundy? Yeah, he used to eat people in your lovely 2-car garage. Did I mention the house also comes with a washer and dryer? The show is not only weird, it's also almost impossible to find. It was released in 2020 on the streaming app Quibi. Quibi was Hollywood's attempt at making like TikTok for TV shows. It was a short form streaming service that had super memorable shows like Agua Donkeys or The Big Rad Wolf, which I don't even know why we're talking about Murder House Flip when we could be talking about Big Rad Wolf. What even is that? Okay, it's actually not about some rad-ass werewolf. It's about some shitty clothing brand that fell apart. It's just some boring documentary. I don't know. I wonder why Quibi failed. Quibi actually has one of the shortest lifespans I've ever seen in any app ever. It launched April 6th, 2020 and shut down on October 21st, 2020. It lasted a grand total of 6 months. Did 3 people sign up? How is that even possible? Now, there were a ton of shows that were genuinely like lost to time because of the shutdown, but Roku bought the rights to a decent chunk of their library, so lucky for us, Murder House Flip made the cut and was moved over to Roku streaming. Except not anymore. If you go to Roku's site where it says the show exists, it just doesn't. It's just not there. You click on it and it goes, oops, we can't find it. And this caused me to fall down a really long rabbit hole of just trying to find this show because I needed to know what happened. Like, what are they even gonna do? What if the renovations are just terrible? Because now you've got a shitty bathroom and a dead dude in the other hallway. Like, that'd be a total buzzkill. I wouldn't want to live there. I kept finding articles saying you could still watch it on 9now.com, which is like an Australian-only TV service. So I got a VPN, connected to Australia, and the show still wasn't there. I did find some pretty awesome Australian reality TV though, so that was fun, I guess. I looked for this show for so long, I made a goddamn Reddit post, dude. Do you know how much I hate using Reddit? And I still got nothing. Actually, my post got taken down because I didn't have enough karma. But a light shined in the corner because I asked the Prisk. This is definitely not a plug for my Discord channel that you can totally not join from the link below. And it turns out it was just on a different pirate site. I'd never used that one before, but it works here.
I wanted a multi-unit. It had everything we were looking for.
And Barbara Googled it. It's almost impossible to believe what happened here. I'm Tom Williams.
I'm Barbara Holmes.
Hi, Barbara.
And we live in a murder house.
Wait, so did they know before or after they bought the house? They said she looked it up, but they didn't say if she looked it up after. I mean, if you buy a house and you didn't know that it was a murderer's house, I mean, that's kind of on you because you should always ask the realtor that shit. But also, that kind of suck because, like, what do? You just gotta live with 30 people under your floorboards?
7 people murdered by a little
Oh my
old
God.
lady. Their bodies buried in the backyard. Sacramento's most notorious serial killer made this the city's most
They didn't
infamous
know?
house.
Okay, so this isn't just some random fucking murder. This is the most infamous house in Sacramento. And these people are just like, hey, it looks kind of nice. I feel like at a certain point, the only way to renovate a murder house where 7 people were murdered and buried in the backyard is probably just to like bulldoze the house. Because they were definitely killed in the house, you know what I mean? So like, Granny's sewing room and she's just fucking stabbing people in the corner. I don't want to be in that sewing room. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm good.
But every house deserves a second chance.
We've somehow got to flip it and make it something positive.
Is that guy wearing a bald cap? Hold on, I need to go back. Is that guy? Hold on. Enhance. Ugh. I think he's wearing a bald. We need to watch more, but he looks like he's wearing a bald cap. It looks unnatural.
Yeah.
Murder and makeover don't usually go together, but now that's all gonna change.
I understand it was 30 years ago, but this gives me very similar vibes to those like white mom murder podcasts where it's like, oh my gosh, Rebecca, I heard the craziest tea today. So Ed Gein, and they just start going on about how this dude murdered like 40 real life people. Like this wasn't some fucking video game or movie. You weren't watching The Sopranos and they shot somebody. These were real people that died. And they're just like, oh my gosh, dude. Did you hear? She got fucking mutilated. Oh my God. I almost can't finish my wine for this one. As if. Murder house flip.
Dorothea Puente ran this as a boarding house.
She took in people that had no families. She had them sign over their Social Security checks, and
She gave them creme de menthe with poison in it.
Oh my God, this lady's evil. I guess she's the murderer. I don't know why it took me this long to process that she'd be evil. That's like super evil. She wasn't just like stabbing people. Actually, no, I guess poison would be a less evil way to kill. I don't know, man. I'm not a murderer.
she would put them in what is now our bedroom,
She held onto them in there, sometimes for a couple weeks.
and they could be decomposing there for however long it took for her to wait for an opportune time to take them downstairs and bury them.
People are fascinated by crime and murder.
Yeah. I feel like there's a big difference between somebody who watches like the ID channel and somebody who wants to like live in the house. You know what I mean? Like if I found out that this grandma killed 7 people in my house, I think I would either move or not buy the house. You can also just not buy the house.
We are spending more time at the home. We have grandkids, and we want to make space in the yard for them to play.
Just make it for the family and for us to just go down there and sit down around and drink heavy liquor.
What the fuck? Get to chill out with my family and fucking chug. Yeah, I love drinking with my family. I guess that's not that weird. I'm sorry, sir.
The yard represents the crimes more than the house, definitely.
It's striking because there were so many bodies in such a small yard.
There's still the aura of Dorothea around there. There's something here that's...
There's still the aura. I'm sorry. I can feel the immense aura. Dude, TikTok has ruined the word aura. You can't use it anymore. I'm banning it.
Welcome
Hey,
to
how
our
are you
home.
guys?
Come on in.
Such a beautiful neighborhood you have here.
It's a great little neighborhood.
When I first walked in, Barbara was so sweet.
It's hard to believe such a normal couple would live in a murder house.
Well, they said they didn't choose to. If you believe them, they didn't mean to. Of course they're just a normal couple. What, do you think they're still murdering people? Ooh. What if it's murder house flip, but it's the active murderer? So they like go to Ted Bundy's house and he's like, you know, I really want to renovate my kill room. It feels a little outdated. You know, I want to get more like lab stuff here. So if you guys could really help me out, that'd be great. Like, HGTV, I've got another offer for you.
So glad you guys are here.
Us too.
Yeah, we're excited. I really want to help Barbara and Tom. Joelle and I can do a lot. I just don't know exactly what it is just yet.
Dude described how a show progresses. I feel like we could really fix this house. I just don't know what they want us to do yet. You could ask first. I don't know, man. The pacing of this is just really weird. Also, they split these into 3 parts because this is on Quibi. These episodes are all 6 minutes long, and then it's like a 3-part series. So the structuring of these episodes is really odd.
So the murders happen like on this floor?
Yes, they did. In our bedroom.
What?
Yes.
And the one that you sleep in?
That's correct. It was closest to the bathroom.
Of course.
Of course.
Closest to the bath.
That's kind of weird, man. I just don't think I'd sleep in there. You know what I mean? I think I'm good.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get any weird vibes yet, but I'm kind of sensing that Joelle is not okay with this.
Oh my
So
God, is Joelle gonna be like a
this is
psychic?
where all the murders took place.
I'm sensing something evil here. Maybe like 7 people died. Like, I hate the psychic stuff. I hate when they're like, there's a darkness on the wind. It's so corny. I don't know, just fucking flip the house, lady.
Yeah, and the floors are the original floors.
These are the original floors?
Correct.
I'm sure DNA, blood, something had to seep through.
Okay, I thought I was gonna judge the house flippers more. What the fuck do you mean these are the original floors? You're not at least gonna change the floors? You bought the murder house. You're not gonna change the floors? What the fuck? Nah, they knew. I'm on to you, Betty. Or what was her name? Deborah? I don't remember what her name was. I'm on to you, lady. I'm like that dude from Dexter. Was that a good pose from the dude from Dexter?
All right, this is our yard. This is our disaster of a yard.
Oh my
Whoa.
Or earthquake.
What
sorry.
is going on out here?
It's a mess.
It looks like you guys were having a garage sale.
I do art, and the mannequins are something that I work with.
I don't think the murderer ever left the house. I originally, again, I thought I was gonna be making fun of the people doing the house. These people scare me. These people genuinely, I think she got reincarnated. She bought the house back.
Here, right around here.
And what is this bedazzled horse situation?
I'm a mosaic artist.
Wait, that's kind of awesome. That horse is kind of awesome. Okay, I'm on her side again. Deborah, come on. I apologize. I'm sorry, Deborah. That's pretty cool.
This is the one that she dismembered.
Dismembered?
There is no hands, head, or feet.
They never found them.
She took his member.
They just disappeared.
Just found the torso.
Are you trying to tell me that if we work in this space that we'll find body parts?
As a distinct possibility, yeah.
I'm used
Okay, that is almost definitely added for the show's like dramatic effect. But can you fucking imagine the realtors are digging and they actually hit a human hand or like what did they say, like a torso? That'd be fucking crazy.
We owe it to Barbara and Tom to really flip this and turn it into something that's positive. I just hope we don't stumble upon anything.
I just hope we don't stumble upon anything. I hate when they're like overly dramatic like that. They should have got Zach Baggins to do this show, you know what I mean? But that was the first episode. Again, they're really short. They're 6 minutes apiece, so we're just gonna move to the second one and see the renovation process.
I don't even know where we even begin today.
How about we save a few things that she actually wants to use for her art?
There's no way they're renovating a whole house in 3 days. Are they just doing the outside? What about the floors? Again, same floors. Dude, that's so fucking gross. Oh, I don't know. Come on, man.
I don't feel like we need to bring more body parts into the design. Like, seriously, we're trying to, like, stray away from that, right?
I hear you.
All of
The
this
mannequins are
clutter
really
and
odd.
debris is really giving.
One of them's not a mannequin, just.
So as much as we love your smiling faces, we need you to pack up and leave so we can get started.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
go. Let's go. It's kind of
She almost-
nerve-wracking to.
She almost shoved them down the stairs. Make body number 8. Can you get this one too?
And we just want to know what's going on.
What do you think we should do here? They clearly need this shed for storage purposes.
There's just 20 bodies in the shed. They open it. Are we supposed to renovate this too?
We can't get rid of the shed.
How do we erase this? Build one more little house right in front of it.
Ooh, a pergola.
Gazebo.
Even better.
In addition to building a charming gazebo that should block their storage shed, we're gonna add a deck with a cozy sitting area and fire pit, perfect for family visits.
They're building a shed in front of the shed? Why? Why don't they just use the shed? What the fuck? Maybe this is just gonna look like ass.
This is where the torso, only the torso, was found.
We need to figure out a way to make that whole thought of the torso and the body parts, like, we should make that go away. And so then maybe we can, you know, make this the grandkids area. Maybe it's like a
The
swing
swing
set.
set.
Yeah.
I love that.
Wow, this place is really dark and depressing. They only found a torso. There's probably still body parts under us right now. So we should put like a swing set here. Oh my gosh, for the kids, they'd love that. Oh my gosh, it's like a little adventure. Get these people out of here, man. Also, that's the front of their house. I can't imagine putting a swing set in front of my fucking house. That sounds annoying. They have the whole backyard. I don't know.
I feel good about this.
Let's go.
I don't.
This is the big moment. We can finally get all of this crap out of the yard, and we can start making our design plans come to life. But first up, we have to get rid of this nasty old fence.
They're getting them a whole new fence? How much money are they spending on this? Oh my god.
Oh shit, there's a spider moving.
You said it's a spider. Do you remember what was there before and you're worried about spiders?
That fence was the original fencing that came with the house, and probably those dead corpses were touching.
They really gotta keep hammering in that 7 people fucking died. Yeah, you know, the corpses probably touched this fence. You know, the corpses probably tripped down those stairs. I mean, at that point, again, just fucking get rid of the whole house. You know what? Bulldoze it.
It's what we have been waiting for. Watching the first wall go up was an amazing moment.
Wait, I
Were
thought
you
they said
able
gazebo.
to create the gazebo to hide this shed? I was extremely concerned about if this new gazebo will match the height of that old shed that sits behind it. We don't want them to worry what's back there. We want the gazebo to shine.
What? What? Wait, they're just, what the fuck? Am I the only one that thinks this is weird? That's not a gazebo, by the way. That's a full fucking shed. They're building walls. A gazebo does not have walls. Does it? Hold on. Research time. Gazebos can have, but again, it's like one wall. I'm gonna show a graphic here right now. That's a gazebo, not whatever the fuck they're building. Was that cool? Should I do that more often?
There's something I want to show you. I have a little surprise for you.
me?
These are all of Barbara's actual tiles that she uses for her project.
This is jackpot.
They finally opened the shed. It's just a bunch of mosaic tiles. So they're just gonna take all of her tiles so they can, I guess, save money and build something for her. I'd be pissed. I'd be so mad if I came back to these renovations and they used half of the fucking tiles in my shed that I use for my art. I'd be so mad.
Nelson and Blake.
Every step of the way, Mikkel and I are constantly thinking, how can we personalize this? And
I feel like that's not something like a house flipper does for you. That's something you do with your kids when you're doing it. Like just spelling out their names in like really shitty mosaic art. Again, Barbara does that. She could do that herself. Why are you guys, I don't know. I don't like this choice.
one of the things Barbara had mentioned to us is she loves having her grandkids over. So I thought we'll use her tile to mosaic her grandkids' names into the driveway.
She comes in, she's like, dude, what the fuck is this? She just starts getting really pissed. She's like, God, no, bro. What the hell? The night before the reveal. What are they gonna do? Oh yeah, I forgot about the swing set.
Barbara and Tom are gonna be home tomorrow.
The shingles are not on.
Right,
The house isn't painted.
right. I think we can pull it off.
Uh-oh, they're gonna show with a half-finished fucking backyard. I do not understand the gazebo at all, but we're on part 3 of this episode. What's gonna happen? Guys, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Joelle and I have been working all night, and all of our design concepts in both the front and the backyard are starting to come together.
Started to come together, it's reveal day. Yeah, well, we have concepts of a plan for how we're gonna put this swing set in, so I think Barbara will appreciate the effort, you know?
Okay, the second patch is dry. What do you think?
Wow. This is looking good. And you painted these.
I painted these.
It looks good.
I like how he said that like she's never done work before in her life on this show. He's like, and you painted these. You all by your little self, you painted these? And she's like, yeah, oh my God, I did it. I don't, do these realtors ever actually do anything on these shows? Or not? I keep calling them realtors. I don't know what the fuck they're called. I don't really care. But like the Property Brothers, do you think they actually like do the work, or do you think they just pay people to do it? I wouldn't be surprised if they don't even like do any of it themselves, you know?
We're an hour away from reveal. The pressure's on. This is the homeowner's home. They lent us their home to give them a new beginning.
This is the homeowner's home. Really? Wait. No. We're renovating the homeowner's home? Well, technically they aren't. They're renovating their backyard, but whatever.
I think we're almost ready to show them the big reveal.
I'm so excited.
You think they're gonna like it?
It turned out so good.
I don't know. We had some serious challenges.
It turned out so good. I don't know. This shit's ass, dude. We fucked up. Joelle, we gotta run. Joelle, we gotta get out of here. We fucked up.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
It's been a few days and we can't wait to see what's going on.
Wait, Tom is dripped out. Oh my, wait, Tom looks cool as shit.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
Like,
Oh, that is.
It doesn't look bad, but again, why did they just block the storage? it feels really weird. Like, it doesn't look bad. It looks like the set of a Disney show, to be honest, which is, as some people's taste, I guess. She seems to like it. I froze on this frame. I guess she likes it.
My
cool.
God.
Yes.
It's still
Oh my
objectively not a
goodness.
gazebo.
Love that. This is so great. And what a nice touch. That just touches my heart. Thank you so much. Look at the fence.
I was hoping you were gonna.
The fence does look better. The fence definitely looks better. These guys didn't do a bad job. It almost like doesn't even matter that this was like a murder house. You know what I mean? Like they kind of mention it at first and then they're like, all right, now it's just a house flip.
Oh, a fire pit. Oh.
So now on those chilly nights, you guys can act like you're back in your 20s and you can sit there and you can cozy
Why
up
do you
next
just
to the
old
fire.
share? So when it's cold outside, you guys can act like you're in your fucking 20s, you old freaks. You can sit by the fire? Ugh.
Well, let's
This
go
is so
check out your new gazebo.
This
This
is
is beautiful.
this is far surpasses
I
any
never would
of my
have never would have
expectations.
pictured this yet.
This is
So why do we get a house tour? I just thought about that. Why did we get a full house tour and like see the flooring and the basement and everything? And then they just fixed the backyard. We couldn't have done the inside a little bit. We couldn't have just done that at all. I like how Tom keeps going like, wow, I never would have expected this. And he seems pissed. He's like, why didn't you guys fix the inside of my fucking house? This is house flipping, not garden flipping. I'd be mad. I'd be pretty mad.
you just nailed it. You just nailed it.
Oh, that's what we wanted to
Yes.
hear.
I cannot believe it. It's so beautiful.
Don't even think about Dorothea.
It just takes away that whole.
Why'd they flash her on screen like that? You know, it looks so good, we don't even think about Dorothea. That's pretty much the end of the episode, and the rest of the season is kind of like that. I have two main issues with it being murder house flip. One, it's a weird concept in the first place to just be like, all right, we're gonna like flip this murder house and make it livable, like let's change the tile or whatever. But then they also didn't play into it enough. So they had a weird topic, but they didn't commit, you know what I mean? They kind of ignore it after the first like 5 minutes. It was genuinely the first 5 minutes, because the first episode, which is 5 minutes long, they just completely ignore it. They're like, yeah, you know, we could put this here and here, and oh yeah, there's a dead body under here. And I'm like, okay, we didn't really need that. It just felt like they wanted some reason to keep flipping houses, and they just like kind of attached the murder part to the end. Nothing would have changed about the show if they didn't put the murder part in it. It felt really poorly executed more than anything. The house flips aren't the worst I've seen on these shows. You can find some really, really bad house flips, like really bad. So in terms of those, that wasn't that bad, but just the premise of this show in general is so fucking weird. But with that, we come to a close on season 1, episode 1. If I can find the second season, we'll watch the Golden State Killer one, because that also sounds pretty interesting, but I genuinely cannot find season 2. It's gone forever. I think it's lost media. Once again, thank you to all the lovely patrons. If you want more amazing Prisk content, you can head on over to the Patreon. I've got a bunch of fun little stuff over there. But if you want to stay on YouTube, you can also head on over to the second channel. Whoa, 2 of them. If you like video games and stuff like that, that channel is the only place on YouTube, or actually the only place on the internet where you can find video game related stuff. So you might want to go check that out. I killed Scott the Woz.